my last class for the day. Today is Thursday, and I was having a thankful Thursday type of moment earlier. And that was when I was walking towards my second class for the day, I think. And I was just like, thank you, God, for having this experience and exposing me to all of these things. And God made a way for me to have one of my students who always is asking me questions about the States and has told me that he wants to study in the States. But today was different because he actually stayed after class and asked me questions and wanted to know about how much is it in the States and how much do things cost. And, I was telling him, I asked him, I said, well, how much are you going to pay for lunch today? And he said, 16 baht. So I said, 16 baht. That's 52 cents, I think, in US. That's nothing every day for lunch, right? I told him, I said, in the States, lunch is not that cheap for a student. So then he started asking me, just like how much is food? Like how much would I have to pay every day to eat? And I said, okay. So I told him, if I spend for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, I said maybe about $45 a day. And that is very expensive, but $45 a day, like lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner, maybe an average of like $12 to $15 per. And then in the evening, of course, you're not going to eat that cheap. But I said, okay. And so I did that by 30 days and I showed him how much that would be in baht. And he was like, he couldn't believe it. And he said, I always wanted to go to US because education is better. He said, so I heard in US until M6, Matiom 6, which is basically 12th grade for Thai students. Up until M6, no pay. And I said, no, we don't, public school is free. Public school is free. And then once you go to university or college, that's when you start paying. And he said, oh, M4, we pay. So after M3, if I go to M4, M5, M6, I pay. And I said, really? How much? He said, you have to pay, I think, $2,000 per term, $1,000 to $2,000 per term. So, of course, it's 2 terms in the year. So I was like, oh, my gosh, I did not know that. And so he was asking me different questions. And he was like, USA is so expensive. I want to go, but it will be troublesome for my family. So I was like, oh, and he's such a sweet boy. But that was a really good reminder of you really should be thankful. And I just am thankful for this experience and just wanted to post a thankful Thursday kind of experience. Not having such a great hair day today. The curls are starting to kind of wane a little bit. It's hot today, so the humidity. Oh, my brows look good though. Hey now, trying to make sure these brows get doctored up and trying to make myself look all right. Still figuring out the skin thing, tripping, but I am thankful. It's a thankful Thursday. Have a good one.